Jazz, I'm Sync.
And I'm Echo.
And we're back once again playing Phoenix Wright, Trials and Tribulations. In the last episode, we finished our first day in court, and we are back once again doing some investigation for our defense of Maggie Bird, who was accused of murdering Glenn Elg by poisoning his cup of coffee.
For $500,000.
You may remember that we were, well, her case was taken up by fake Phoenix. And
Nick's fee.
Yes. And, well, we're defending her again. So, in this episode, we're starting our second investigation session.
January 7th. Let's go. So how do you think the trial went this morning?
How do you think it went?
It got a bit crazy in there. I just wonder if that killed our chances.
Yeah, I guess it did get out of hand. Mr. Kudo's testimony did nothing to help us out.
Oh.
Plus, now we don't even know the identity of the waitress who laced the coffee.
All we know is that old Kudo saw is what old man Kudo saw. The aprons, the strap, and the ribbon.
And that the victim was wearing his earpiece when his eardrum was ruptured.
Talk about a terrifying cause of contradiction. Yes.
Time to play doctor and find ourselves a cure then, huh?
Yeah. We've got to find one for Maggie or she's going to have a terminal case of guilty.
Alright, let's go to Tribulations.
Okay, that's just the generic stuff.
Yeah. We will not find anyone here in...
Well, we still have to go...
I know we have to go there, but...
I guess Maggie's still in questioning, but we got questions to ask her too. Maggie!
Keep it down, Maya. This isn't a playground, do you know?
But if you make enough noise, you attract attention.
Right.
That's exactly what you want.
Yeah. January 7th. Tribulations.
Okay. Empty, as usual.
Yeah, and it's lunchtime, too. That's it. Come on, come on. Hey, that sounds like...
Nick's feet. No. Never mind.
Hey, now that's what I call an AIDS, pal. Come on. I know you can.
He's getting really worked up about something.
No! That's the wrong number. Ah! Looks like an AIDS would only have netted me $5 anyway. What a ripoff.
What's the problem, Detective Gumshoe?
Huh? Oh, it's you!
Are you trying to win the lottery?
I was just, I was listening to the radio, pal. To the radio?
Hey, Detective Gumshoe's having lunch here!
He is, and he's having the twin tea set. What can I say?
Why are you having lunch here? Can you even afford this place?
No! Gumshoe! This is a nightmare. How am I supposed to look Maggie in the eye now, pal?
You really drove her into a corner, you know?
You always blow apart my testimony. Why of all these days didn't you do it today? Sorry, there just wasn't any holes in it, for once.
Yeah, what happened? Usually your testimonies are like Swiss cheese. Like, I think a lot of it had to do with the fact that we didn't get any evidence from the last trial. We were just like, this was presented in last trial, and we were like, what? Like, we knew nothing about last trial at all.
Swiss cheese? Would he have preferred crumbly like aged Parmesan? Anyway, this case has already been ruled on. There shouldn't have been any holes left to find. So, did Maggie say anything to you? About me, I mean.
Well, how did she put it again? I can't believe Detective Gumshoe. I hate him, sir. I mean it. I don't ever want to see him again. Oh, no. Something like that. Please, Detective Gumshoe, I didn't mean...
Why is this happening?
He's banging his head against the wall, Nick!
Oh, man. Poor Gumshoe.
Oh, no. Do you need that bandage from last game?
So, did you like the twin tea set? I've never paid that much money for lunch before.
Why did you do it?
I was so nervous, my hands were shaking.
So, how did it taste?
Well, for 20 bucks, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. Really, it was delicate.
Delicate?
You mean you liked it? It didn't taste bad to you?
What's the matter with him?
Looks like he's thinking. That's it! I've been trying to think of the right word to describe the taste. I just got it right now. Bad! That's it. It tasted bad. It's kind of hard to admit to yourself when you pay 20 bucks for it though, pal.
True. I will admit that. Yeah. You pay that much and it's bad and you're like, how about I pay this much for it?
It has to be okay.
It has to be okay at least.
Yeah.
Good is actually at least and it's 20 bucks.
Maybe he shouldn't have found out about the price after he finished eating.
Maybe that's why El Glenn came here. Maybe he heard about the famous Twin Tea set. You mean infamous.
Glenn Elg, the victim, huh? Which reminds me, we still hardly know anything about the guy.
Why don't we ask Gumshoe about what he knows, as he's here?
Let's do that.
Let's talk
after the radio.
So, what were you all excited about earlier?
Huh?
The lottery!
That's right. Yeah, you said you were listening to the radio or something. Oh, that was nothing. I wasn't excited.
Come on, Detective Gumshoe. You can tell little me. What were you listening to?
Nothing, really. It was just the, daily exercise show.
He was listening to the lottery because he wanted money. This shouldn't be hard.
What? A psyche lock? Haha, yeah. This lunch special's lobster is great.
Then why are the tears in your eyes?
So, do you want to break that psyche lock?
Okay. The radio.
He looks so sad immediately. Alright, Detective Gumshoe, tell me the truth. What were you listening to? No way, pal. Now that you've made a big thing out of it, I'm not gonna tell you. We'll see about that, pal. Considering all the noise you're making while you were listening, it's pretty clear what kind of radio program it was. I'd say it was related to... I'm right, aren't I? You were listening to the lottery results, weren't you? You thought you'd try to win big, just like Glenn Elg did. It's like you can see right through me! Huh? I cracked him already? That's why I said it was nothing. Unlock successful!
Here's an easy psych lock break.
I'm usually pretty lucky, so I figured I'd give it a try. What's with everyone in the lottery?
So, how did it go?
I won 50 cents. It'd be better to win nothing at all than half a lousy buck. I was so mad. Yeah, I know the feeling. I bought the same kind of ticket Mr. Elg. When they read the results out on the radio, it really gets your heart pumping. You know, they broadcast it live whenever they're picking the numbers. It's intense, pal. I bet
that's why that's what Elg was listening on the day he was killed. We noticed already.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. What time is it now? It's just after 1:30. And are the lottery results always broadcast at the same time? Yeah. Look, I got this flyer I bought with a ticket.
Millionaire radio? That sounds cool! First of all, 10 minutes of your life every Monday at 1:30. I wanna try it, Nick!
Then buy a ticket, Maya, with your own money.
Oops. No, that's not what I want. I meant to present.
Apparently, everyone's listening to the show now.
That's because everyone wants money.
They say that the victim, Glenn Elg, was really into gambling.
Yep, you can't beat gambling. I love it too. When she bets Phoenix's money.
What's the legal gambling age for Japan?
I don't... Why would I know that? I know...
I'm verbalizing it for thoughts for myself when I'm editing.
Yeah, I know that you can gamble at home because I did it all the time when I was younger. And you have to be 21 to gamble.
Yeah.
here in a casino.
Yeah.
I won $500 last night playing cards with Nick! What? How did that even happen?
Huh? We were playing for money.
Of course! So you better pay up!
You're a smart one. Waiting for a cop to be present before asking for cash?
Oh wait, we were supposed to pay.
Glenelg, yeah. This guy was a real programming genius.
But he got zipped in terms of cash? That seems really weird.
They called him the walking computer at the place where he worked.
What happened when he crashes though? What, does he just stop moving all of a sudden?
He wasn't a computer, Maya. Anyway, there's nothing between Maggie and the victim. Yeah, that's what we found out yesterday too.
Hey, Detective Gumshoe, don't you have any information that's a bit more fun?
Fun? Oh, I know. So, have you paid a visit to where Glenn Elg worked yet? You might as well.
His workplace? Where's that?
A computer firm called Blue Screens, Inc.
Oh, God.
Or something like that.
Sounds like a real stable company. This should be fun. Nick, let's go!
Computers aren't really my thing, Maya.
Felix is behind the time.
He is.
We'll be fine. I know all about that high-tech stuff. Why do I doubt that too? Maya, your village has literally nothing. Except for like one payphone. And then the train comes like every
3 hours.
Twice a day.
Yeah, twice a day, that's why it was. I wonder about that. It's just around the corner from this joint. You should go take a look. A computer firm called Blue Screens Inc., huh? Alright, let's go to Blue Screens Inc.
Let's see what there is.
Blue Screens Inc. January 7th. Blue Screens Inc.
Oh no. Wow, this place is so high-tech. You can almost smell the electricity in the air.
It's a computer firm, Maya. They can't work without electricity, you know? Who are you?
Oh.
Actually, you do the voice.
Oh, okay. Oh, hello. I'm sorry. Access is restricted to authorized personnel only. This is a computer programming laboratory. There are far too many trade secrets that could be leaked. Wow, what secrets? Everything you see here is classified. No information can leave the building. Understood!
Who is this woman? She's like a robot from some kind of whacked educational show.
My name is Lisa Basil. Lisa Basil. Is that also a palindrome? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
I am the company director.
The director? She's human? She seems more like a ghost in a shell.
Oh, I wonder what that reference. Huh. What could that possibly reference?
What could that possibly reference? And that thing over her eye, isn't that from the same device as Glenn Elg?
That's a DMH, right?
Nice try, but it's the other way around, Maya. It's HMD.
All of my programmers here at Blue Screens Incorporated are supplied with HMDs. Then, do you write programs too? No, I just enjoy wearing this. I mean,
yeah,
I would too.
Yeah, I would too.
They are pretty cool. I wouldn't mind one.
So, real quick, speaking of, I wonder what that's a reference to. As I was going through the files of courtrecords.com or net, Ace Attorney Archive for everything, well, almost everything that has been mined from the Ace Attorney games. I was getting backgrounds for all the locations for the side screens and whatnot, and I found out that the image title for this location is Microsoft.
What?
Straight up Microsoft. No.
What?
It's lowercase Microsoft. Just straight up. Real quick, I would also like to make special mention of Luke Atmey's room, which is curiously spelled Zuvari, not Zavari, in the game that U is not present, as well as the Mask's hideout, titled My Humble Lair.png, and Kitchen Notama for the Kitchen of Trace Bien. But yeah, there are very few ones that have different names than just their box standard. This is the name of the location. So, back to the video.
Now I gotta send this. I need to show this picture of this place to our friend's dad, who works at Microsoft, and be like, "Is this Microsoft?" By the way, I do not work at Microsoft. I am a programmer, but I am working somewhere else.
So I've been waiting for this little tidbit to drop that. Just straight up Microsoft. And it's weird because like this is like the only one that is just like so out of place and not like named like the place it's in game it's supposed to be named after. So
okay, before we do anything, will you mind taking a look at this? I'm sorry, that data is super admin restricted desktop access password protected. Oh my god, I hate those. Super admin restricted desktop access password protected? What? This is madness.
No, Maya, that is Sparta. She won't tell us unless we say the right code word.
A code word?
It doesn't matter.
Sesame. If it's not Sesame, then it must be her mother's maiden name. That's how it always is.
Oh my god. I forgot everything in this location. It's amazing. There's no point in just having a password if it's always the same thing, Maya. I guess she just doesn't want to talk about this.
Maybe we should focus on asking about Loud Ed. What do you say? Okay, can we talk to you first? Or do I have to present his profile?
So, what exactly is this firm's business?
I will try to simplify it so that you can understand. We analyze the data management system required by certain branches of industry and deliver optimum operating systems and source-level components. Huh? You lost me on the corner of analyze and management.
It doesn't matter. They analyze stuff. You got that much, right?
The software reproduces distributed on CDs. CDs? Yes. Compact disc. Digital optical storage media.
Of course, CDs are used for software as well as music.
Yeah. It is a software, but all of my employees are first class programmers. That's as one of what they are doing. Excuse me, what are you working on right now?
I'm researching the impact of time slice.
Share, bro. Global variable influence response time performance of the independent global variables and memory overheats execution. Well, you get an idea. This is the sort of things we are involved in. Do you good people follow all of that at all? The text went too fast for me to actually understand what they were doing. Yeah.
Your blank smile just said otherwise, Maya. You know about what happened, right, Miss Basil?
You mean about Glenn being poisoned? Yes, I know, it's terrible. Can you tell us anything that might be helpful? I don't think so. A police officer was here earlier too. But I couldn't tell him anything either because the waitress who committed the crime has nothing to do with Bluespeed Incorporated. Oh.
How about Mr. Elg's desk? Have you cleaned it out already?
No, not yet. It's this one right in front of you. If there's anything that might be useful to you, you are welcome to take it.
I guess there might be a clue here somewhere. Alright.
No, wait. That's not it. This is what I wanted. Let's first look at this here. Hey, look, Nick! It's a supercomputer! It looks like it's really smart and wise, doesn't it?
Computers are only as smart as the humans who use them, Maya.
That explains why we don't use the computer in our office.
You work there too, Maya.
Yeah, but at least I'm... Please, don't argue about something that's so trivial. Otherwise, the computer will laugh at you. She said she'd laugh at us, Nick.
She's a human, Maya, not a computer.
Okay, what? Okay, this was...
These pillows almost look like they're moving. It's kind of unsettling.
Nah, they look a bit like they're twisted or warped or whatever word I'm looking for. This office was designed with a futuristic feel in mind. Futuristic? Yes, we try to imagine what things might look like in the future when we designed it. It helps to soothe and calm the soul. On second thought, I agree with you, Nick. This place is really unsettling.
How, programmers? Can you talk to another one of the programmers?
He's really pounding that keyboard, huh? Wow! I bet that's where the pro in programming comes from, huh? I guess I shouldn't be resting on my laurels. Gotta expand my skill set and all that. Laurels.
Laurels, yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Maybe I could become Old CD's apprentice.
And what about your spirit medium training? No clues here.
Whoa! Look at this desk, Nick! What a mess!
Looks pretty average to me.
But you can't get any work done with everything all over the place like this.
You think? Real whiz kids can work under any conditions, you know? She's trying to hint that I should tidy my desk more. I'll clean up my desk when Maya stops asking silly questions. No hurry then.
Hey! This calendar!
What about it? If it's another hint about tidying, you can forget it.
Someone's marked December 3rd in red pen.
December 3rd? That's the day Mr. Elg was murdered. Is there anything else?
Yeah. It says, meet with the tiger.
The tiger? Glenn's calendar adds court record.
Whoa. Okay, that's still the desk.
No clues here.
Wow, look at this mess.
Looks like they're all betting tickets.
Wow. What kind of betting tickets? What kind of betting tickets?
For betting on which horse will win given race. They're horse racing tickets.
Oh, wow. His drawers are stuffed full of these.
Looks like they're all losing tickets, though. Losing horse racing tickets.
This many tickets could get you what? A buck down at the recycling center? You're hopeless, Nick. You know what that?
I'm just taking them as evidence, Maya. About Mr. Elg.
He was a top programmer. I would even say he was a genius. But he did suffer from one or two bugs in his personality. Oh, like what? He was a bit of a loser. Perhaps that would be the best way to describe it. That's what got him into trouble. What's the matter? He was a top programmer. I would even say he was a genius. But he was really no trouble at all. A model employee.
Hey, wait a minute. Just now you said something about him being in trouble. We've got to find out what this trouble was exactly. This trouble. Glenn's troubles. About Mr. Elg. Was he in some kind of trouble?
I'm sorry? Where would you think that?
I thought you said something about it just now. You said that he got himself into trouble because he was a bit of a loser.
Oh.
A psychlog?
I guess Mr. Elk is like every other man with his own pirate secrets. Okay. Okay. I can see that he has to meet with a Mr. Tiger. Let's see. Okay, that's not one. Let's see what I can get out of this first.
Okay, that's fair.
Friends trouble.
So, how about you tell me what kind of trouble Mr. Elg was in?
I'm sorry, sir, but we don't deal with troubleshooting here. Okay, fair. Perhaps you'd like to speak with someone in customer service?
What is she talking about? I guess I better just take a shot and see where it gets me. Miss Basil, let me ask you something. Did Mr. Elg have troubles? He have something to do with this?
What is that?
A bunch of horse racing tickets, all losing ones.
With that many tickets, you could get $1 at the recycling center. You good people are very, very bad. Cashing in on other people's misfortune is immoral.
Why did I get a whiff of hypocrisy just now?
But what is the relevance of these tickets?
The victim, Mr. Glenn Elg. He had a gambling habit, didn't he?
I don't think that's a logical conclusion based on the facts. Everyone likes to go to the races from time to time.
Yeah, but not everyone buys this many tickets.
There's over 500 of them. Anyway, I don't believe that proves anything on its own.
You're right, but I'm not through yet. Mr. Elg's gambling wasn't restricted to horse races, was it? The lottery, horse racing. He bought a lot of tickets and lost all of the time. That's got to hurt his wallet pretty bad, don't you think? He's got maybe bad enough to be the cause of some pretty serious trouble, perhaps.
No! You're right. Glenn did have a gambling habit. You good people must not follow an example, do you understand?
Trust me, even if I wanted to, I don't think I have the money to buy any.
But if you win, there is no problem, is there? And Glenn had a winning ticket, didn't he? For $500,000.
Yeah, but...
It's hard to imagine how he could have been in trouble then, isn't it?
It is true that Mr. Elg won $500,000 in the end. But that was all his first stroke of good luck. He was in deep trouble before that.
Deep trouble? What do you mean?
Mr. Elg's real problem was with someone or something more terrifying and ferocious.
The tiger.
Mr. Elg met with someone on the day he was killed. He even made a note in his calendar about the meeting. Meet the tiger.
What is the relevance of that? Are you trying to suggest Glenn was meeting him to discuss his debt?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I don't think you were thinking that at all. She just said it out and you're like, yes, exactly!
Yes.
But I've never heard anything about this tiger before. Maybe he's not even human. Maybe he really is a tiger.
I'm no programmer, but does she really expect me to buy such a messed up logic? In that case, I think it's time to introduce you to the tiger. Okay,
we
don't have him. Alright.
We got pretty far from that. Okay, we'll come talk to you later, Basil.
Yeah, let's go to the kitchen.
The kitchen of Tresbien.
Of Tresbien.
Wait, Gumshoe! Where's that bottle? You never gave me the content of those bottles. Or the analysis.
It's probably still being analyzed.
Gosh, you police are so slow. Huh? Mr. Armstrong's talking to someone. Oh, you. I'll be back next month.
Wait, I'll be waiting for you.
If you haven't got it by then, I'm afraid it might get a little hot around here.
No, I'll have everything ready, I promise.
She's the loan shark. I love fire, you know. I love the way it crackles.
No, stop it, I beg you.
Then, don't let me down. I'll be watching you.
Master, this is not necessary. You can trust me, mademoiselle.
Talk to anyone, and I'll drive a knife right through your heart.
No, you don't have to worry. You worry far too much. Maybe this will help you relax. It's the oil from sandalwood.
I do love raw meat from time to time.
Ah!
I'll be taking my leave. Goodbye. For now.
I have the shivers.
We just witnessed a loan shark, man.
I must rub some of my oil all over my body before I becomes a nervous wreck.
I think it's already too late for that.
Oh yeah, oh that feels so good.
I don't think I would need to be looking at this. Maya, don't look!
Ah!
Oh no!
Oh la la! Oh, excuse me, my monsieur.
We saw it!
Oh, my eyes! My ears! Your eyes? If you have trouble with your eyes, you'll need this last oil of sandalwood. This isn't just the leftovers of what you were just using? Well, guys, I think we'll leave it off here. And in the next episode, we'll continue with, dealing with what Phoenix witnessed. We'll see you guys then.
Bye.